you ever played uh Vice City Stories?
Of course, I play Vice City Stories. Vice City Stories, fire. Come on, you know I
Yeah.
got that.
So
Yeah.
then you already know that's me. That's my voice. I'm the main guy. Vic Vance.
Pink. No blue. No white. I'll take all three. Hey, I'll call you back. What's your problem, man? Huh?
My problem? My problem is you're gonna have us both killed because you're a moron. I told you not to get us in so deep.
Shut up and grow some balls.
What, tough guy? What did you say to me? When will you grow a fucking brain?
That's me.
I want to get right into it, bro. I want people to learn more, about you, like the person, because your skills on camera, bro, like you got it, B.
Yeah.
Like you got it. I see such an incredible future for you, bro. Your skills is there. So I just wanted to show you love right there. So let's start from the beginning, man. What made you get into this in terms of wanting to be an actor? Like what was that moment, that waking moment where you was like, yo, this is it. Like, this is my calling.
Yeah, man, you know what? I come from a family just a West Indian family. Family's Bahamian, and a lot of jokesters and storytellers. And so, it's like you always got a lot of cousins and stuff. So you're always trying to fight for attention and to be that person in the forefront. So I always thought I was funny, and good at storytelling. And I realized my family really responded to that. So when I got to, about like 10 years old, I got it in my head that I wanted to be an actor. I was like, I got to do this. And my only example was like Webster or something like that, but I knew I wanted to do
it. You said Webster brought it back.
Yeah. So I remember I had a teacher at the time. Her son was an actor, or he still is actually. And I said to her that I was interested in doing it because I knew her son did it. And she was like, yo, you don't have what it takes because you don't listen in class, and actors know how to take direction and all of that. But I was like, yo, let me just, can just give me a pointer or something. So she was like, yo, my son takes a class in Manhattan on Saturdays. You could go and check it out and you'll see that you don't belong. So I went, and on my first day there, they were looking for kids to be in who could breakdance in a Coca-Cola commercial. And I could breakdance. And that was, back then, that was only brothers really knew how to do that. Yeah, so everybody else in the class got left out because they couldn't do it. And when they see me popping and locking, they was like, yo, we need you. Wow. And then from that point on, I never looked back.
Yo, that's crazy. One of the 5, elements of hip hop, saying change your life, bro. That's serious, crazy.
Man, I'm born, I bleed it, and man, it's in my blood. So it's only right that that's how I got into the game.
That's crazy, man. Oh man. So now moving along, bro. What I like to ask, especially actors, but what I like to ask y'all is, where do you draw your inspiration from? And so like that, whether it's other actors, whether it's personal experiences, but someone like you, where do you draw your inspiration from, man? Because on the outside looking in, like watching you on For Life, I'd be like, yo, like, I know, the stories about, Isaac Wright and his life and stuff like that, and the main actor there, I believe his name is Aaron Wallace.
Aaron Wallace.
Aaron Wallace. So the thing is, what's so crazy is like watching the star of the show, but then when I see you, it's like these are the stars of the show. You understand what I'm saying? Like even and I love 50. But even more so than 50, you stand out like that, bro. Like you really do, man. So so back to the question, man. I need to know, where do you draw that inspiration from, man?
I mean, from people that I meet, that I live with, or friends and family, and I pull from a lot of different spaces. I mean, my life has been such that I've been able to move in a lot of different circles through sports and just life and just this acting thing. And so you meet a lot of different characters and a lot of different people. And so the more people you meet, the more you kind of like absorb their lifestyle and things that they do. And you're like a sponge, man. That's our job as an artist, is like, to reflect the world around us. And so I have a very varied world. And so I try to reflect that on screen, so I really appreciate that that's recognized, you know, man, because you talking about two heavyweights that I'm on screen with right now, and
Yeah.
to be able to hang with those cats is a pleasure and an honor, you know.
Yeah, man. You the truth, man. Like, to me, it's not about like how much time, because you can have an actor that's not a good actor for a long period of time. And then you got certain actors that out the gate or whatever, it just click, like it just worked. You one of them where it just works, man. Like I sit up like 10 p.m. Tuesday. I've seen every single episode, bro. I'm on it, like for real, son. I love it. And you that dude, man. So now I have to ask a question, because this is very important. Very important. Very important. Very important, man. I need to know, PlayStation, hold up, PlayStation or the box, like or Xbox. What system is your system of choice? And if so, do you game at all, man? Talk to me.
Yeah, listen, I started off on the PlayStation, but I graduated to the Xbox. Actually, I started off PlayStation, went over to Dreamcast for a second.
Ooh,
and then,
okay. All right.
Then I ended up coming back. When I landed again, I landed over the Xbox things. I don't get to play nowhere near as much as I used to, man, but I'm definitely was a heavy Madden and NBA 2K guy. Like I was more, my thing has always been the sports games. You know what I'm saying? Because I could just pick it up and you just tell me what buttons do what, and then I knew how to play it already. You know, as sports games and some of the fighting games I would get into, but sports games was all, and 2K was my thing. Like,
of course, man. The 2K League is actually this season is launching May 5th and stuff like that. So yeah, the 2K League, because like players is now, you get drafted, just like how you get drafted to the NBA to play, you get drafted to play the game. And stuff like
I did a league like that with I used to do that in the Bronx way back, man. My man had a league with Madden. We did that like gotta be like 2002, 2003. It was a minute ago. Yeah, where you couldn't even play online. You all had to be in the same space. Yeah.
You know, so funny. Our paths probably crossed before we never even knew. You know what I'm saying? That's so funny. So now the reason why I brought up the controllers, with the games and everything, is because I like to ask a lot of actors, do they have, or have they even thought of lending their talents to the gaming industry, whether it's voice acting or anything, but could you see yourself in that space considering the skill set that you have?
You ever played Vice City Stories?
Of course I played Vice City Stories. Listen, just to let you know, just so you could, like, they call me HipHopGamer for a reason. My grandmother, rest in peace, she taught me how to play video games when I was 4 years old. I've been playing games all my life, and currently right now I have over 100,000 games, from all the way back in the day with Atari all the way to now. I have it all. So this is what I do career. This is my career, for real. So Vice City Stories, fire. Come on, I got that.
So then you already know that's me. That's my voice. I'm the main guy. Vic Vance.
Pink. No blue. No white. I'll take all three. Hey, I'll call you back. What's your problem, man? Huh?
My problem? My problem is you're gonna have us both killed because you're a moron. I told you not to get us in so deep.
Shut up and grow some balls.
What, tough guy? What did you say to me? When will you grow a fucking brain?
That's me. Yeah, I'm real with it, man. I'm here for it. Yeah.
Hold on, son. Hold on. Yeah. The conversation has just changed. Are you know what's so crazy right now? Talking to you and thinking about it is, bro, when we come out of this, I need your autograph. I need everything. I'm not playing. Son, it was an honor before. It's an honor now. Oh my, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, after this, we got
the scar on their face and everything, man. They made them look just like me. Yeah.
Oh man, son, I'm done. I don't even know what to say anymore. Like, interview over. Yo, this is crazy. Yo, listen. Like, so in my situation, thank God, of course, give God his praise. I'm in an incredible position, within the gaming industry and everything else that I'm doing. And bro, if I could help out in any kind of way with like expanding or everything that you're doing right now, even in the gaming space or whatever, bro, I'll be honored to, man. You legendary, bro.
Yeah, appreciate that.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, we gonna chop it up definitely afterwards, man, so we can figure this out. So moving on, man, to my next question. And you don't have to, answer obviously if you don't want to, but there's been so many people. Like, we recently lost, Fred the Godson, what I'm saying, to COVID-19. And
man,
you being a hip hop dude, you already know, like, what it is. He was one of them real pure, like, hip hop heads,
he was
lyricists.
a throwback, man. Yeah, he needed his voice.
Yeah, and absolutely, man, such a cool dude. And I just want to know, like, how are you doing? How you feeling? How you coping with all the stuff that's going on? Like, any advice you may have, inspiration, just talk to us about it. How's it affecting you personally, man?
Yeah, man, I have a very personal connection to this situation specifically because early on, like at the very, very top of the pandemic coming to the United States, my mother tested positive down in Atlanta, and she was struggling. Like, she was in the hospital on a ventilator for a week and a half. We almost lost her, and she's now made a full recovery. Well, she's home. She's been home for about a month now from the hospital, but she was in the hospital for 3 weeks fighting it. So I know that feeling. It hit us. It hit our house, our family, and our household very, like, immediately. Like, it was one day they were telling us, we got to hunker down and stay in the house. And then, like, that next day, my mother was like, I don't feel too good. I got to go to the hospital. And so we were in it, dealing with it from the jump. And one of the things that I could say about it, though, is as a result, the family had to get up, and everybody's praying around her, me and my wife and my aunt. We were in charge of, like, being the conduit between the doctors and the family, so that the doctors weren't being overrun with people calling. We were, like, on it. Like, we were the ones calling, getting information, and then we would do a Zoom call with the whole family every day to kind of update everybody on what's going on my mother's status and all that. And then the greatest thing that ever happened was when she finally got out of the hospital, for her to be a part of the Zoom conversation, and now we do it every day still to this day. Ever since she's been out the hospital, every single day, we don't miss a day where we are on the phone. We are on Zoom at 4:00 with my whole family. So if anything I could say is that's the positive thing about it is, like, I'm talking to family members that I don't talk to every day. All of a sudden we're back reconnected, and the family, it helps you put everything in perspective in terms of, like, what's important.
Yeah.
We might have been upset about not going to work, but like not being able to make money. But, like, what was even more frightening was the fact that I could have lost my mother to this, and I'm glad I didn't.
Yeah. Yo, man, you see how God works? Like, the power, like, yo, bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, man. I do interviews all the time, man. And you're just an incredible person, man. I'm enjoying your spirit, and I'm not even directly in front of you, but it's there. You understand what I'm saying? And I thank you, man. Like, I really do, man. This is amazing. And thank you for sharing that, because I'm pretty sure when this goes live, people are gonna come to this part and be like, wow, like, the courage and the strength is gonna hit them in such a way when they hear that from you. So thank you, man.
My mother, she told me, she was like, tell everybody. She said her life is a testimony. So she was like, tell everybody.
Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be.
Right.
That's amazing, man. So now my next question is, with this particular project for life, what's some of the things that you learned about yourself as an actor that you probably didn't even, like, realize or even think about, or some of the things that people on set have told you, you know what I mean, or what the fans are saying? Because I feel like that momentum is going to carry on to bigger and better things. So what has that been like for you?
I mean, it's been incredible, man. Here's the thing, man. Like, I've been doing this for a long time. I've been, like, the leads of films, and I've been, supporting here and there. I had a bunch of TV shows, things like that. It's just, you always want to find some work that really touches people. And this is the one time that I've been involved with something that you really see its immediate effect on my community. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, absolutely. You don't talk about
that's
that too.
Something I never had a chance to really experience. I've been blessed to work a lot, but a lot of times it's been in projects that just been, a little bit more broader audience. And so something that I know, like, will specifically touch my community and is incredible, man. You start to get to have conversations like with brothers like yourself to be like, yo, man, I've been watching you, and your work is real and it really impacts me. It's a wonderful feeling to kind of walk around and have that when I was walking around. Now that I'm in the house, I still get that interaction online, consistently. And then with the turn that my character makes in terms of like lifestyle and what people find out about him, I think that's also going to open up a conversation a little bit differently than what we've been able to have about brothers in prison and about the life in jail.
Yeah, because like one of the things, and like 50's a genius, man. I love the way he like set this whole thing up. But
Indeed.
The show is helping people for real, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like the show is really like inspiring and opening up these conversations that should have been, taking place to try to change what's going on. Like that's crazy. So I love that you touched on that. Now, what I want to ask you is, I forgot what episode we're up to. I think tonight, right? Yeah, today's Tuesday. Yeah, so tonight, I think it's episode 7 tonight, if I'm not mistaken.
Man, we like up to like 10 or something like that.
Word? Oh, okay.
11. Yeah, we up there.
Oh, word?
We up there.
All right, cool. But all right. So what I want to ask you is, I know there's other episodes to come that we haven't seen yet. Is there anything you could give us that y'all feel like, yo, if you like the show now, like what's coming is gonna like blow your mind? Is there any type of like hints or something that's gonna be like, whoa, I didn't see this coming, it's about to get real crazy? And also, will there be like a For Life like season 2? And the only reason I say that is because it's helping so many people, there's other stories to tell. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like, what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, listen, tonight's episode is the one that what you talking about. Like, yo, this is happening. I can't believe this went down. I mean, it has everything that you want in a show like this. It all comes together in tonight's episode. Like, this is the one. Yeah. Like, look, the whole show's been rocking, but everybody across the board pretty much said, like, all the guys working on it, everything was like, this was our favorite episode to work on. Just because we get to do so many different elements that come to light, so this is the one. This is the episode where everything kind of just explodes, where people gonna come out of it like, yo, like when they kill Stringer Bell on the wire or something.
Man, you get you get me hype, man. Oh yeah, man, yo, bro, I can't wait. So I got a few more questions, man. Then we gonna wrap it up. From the standpoint of just business, like, overall business in the world of acting and stuff like that, what's some of the things that there's a lot of other up and coming actors too, like, and sometimes you can have the greatest talent, but they have no sense of direction on how to like execute and make moves within the industry and stuff like that. So you've done so many things. What's some advice or some things that most people won't tell you? You know what I mean? Because you have a lot of people that has a like, I ain't gonna help him. Like, I ain't gonna help her. I don't know her. Like, why would I? Like, is there anything that you feel can be very valuable, especially during these times as an aspiring actor, that they can do to try to get themselves out there and seen so they can land something that could be effective in their life?
I mean, I think right now, the biggest thing is our biggest tool is social media right now in terms of like people getting seen. I've seen people get TV show deals off of doing things on YouTube and all of that. And the thing what I love about that is it levels the playing field in terms of, like I say this, like, I don't think that without the success of certain things that happen, like on the underground level, I don't know that you could have the success of the things that are happening on the mainstream. You know what I'm saying? Like,
okay.
Like Power had an incredible impact on the industry. You know what I'm saying? It was a cable show, but I think, obviously because of 50 and everything, it led to us being able to have the show.
Right.
But, there's things like, for example, like I used to watch on YouTube, I used to watch, Money and Violence.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I was a big fan of that show.
Oh, yeah.
And then, I know when I went in to take a meeting for The Godfather of Harlem, I seen my man from Money and Violence. He's a writer on that show. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, that's crazy.
As an opportunity, when you have something that's out there, it shows the realism of what you can do as an artist, what you specifically bring to the table. They now have outlets for you to kind of showcase that. And now when the industry steps to you, they step to you at on your terms. You know, it's not instead of when I was coming into the game, it was like they were trying to figure out what kind of box they could put us in. You know, it's like, oh, you're funny. You're a funny, handsome dude. Let's put you over here in the romantic comedy space. You know what I'm saying? But then if you show up and they're like, well, damn, he's a dude from Brooklyn. He carries himself a certain way. Well, we don't really know what to do with that. You know what I'm saying? And so then they realize now we have a place where we're all able to kind of put our work out and have it be seen. And for all these different aspects of Black life and everybody's life being seen on screen, and it causes the work that happens on a higher level, if you want to call it that, we see that work being affected because no longer will people go for the okie doke because it's like, well, I've seen the real. Why would I watch this? Well, like For Life would have been a completely different show had we not had things like The Wire, Power, Money and Violence. For Life would have been a show that would have been way more. It wouldn't have existed. It wouldn't have happened. Like they wouldn't have been able to put something like that on television. And so the same thing happens for certain actors that we're seeing. You know, the success of somebody like Donald Glover or Lakeith Stanfield, or you know what I'm saying. These guys, they wouldn't exist in a period of time when the industry was trying to put us in a box. And here it is, Donald created something where he was able to put people into spaces to be their full selves. And then, they turn around and become movie stars. Everybody that's on that show, Atlanta, has a big movie career. You know what I'm saying? And it's because their specific talent, there's a need out there. People want to see them on screen. We want to see people like that on screen. And so I think for actors right now, if you're trying to come up, if you're an actor, any kind of creator, the web is the space, man. It's like you can create your own audience. And then when they step to you, they gotta bring a check with them.
Yeah, yo, bro, you broke it down. So I got two more questions, and then we can wrap it up, man. So my next question, and this part right here, it meant more to me beyond just watching. So check it out. When Aaron came back to his cell, like spoilers if y'all didn't see this episode, like this particular episode, spoilers. When Aaron came back to his cell and he started crying, because this was last week's episode. Yeah, last week's episode. Yeah. When he came back to the cell and he was crying, and you had the little radio, and you put on I forgot what song it was, but you put on a certain song or something, turned it up, and it's like you allowed him like to let that out. Like that was like y'all way of how y'all show comfort or whatever, right? And he did that. He was crying. Like that moment watching it was like, yo, this is different. Like this is dope. Like you don't see this. Like this is greatness right here. When during that scene, for you personally, during that scene, like what did that scene do for you? Not just as an actor, but as Dorian, like who you are as a person. What did that scene do for you? And I'm asking you that because what it did for me watching that, it broke a stereotype for me. It made you realize that, yo, no matter how strong you are, God has a way of showing you who's God. And we all go through pain. It's okay to let it out, and it's okay to find comfort however you find it, whether it's your brother, whether it's your sister, a friend, whatever it is. That moment was so defining to me. So how did that, what was that like for you, being in that moment, in character, and just living that moment like that?
I mean, it's exactly like you said. It's an aspect of Black male bonding that we know exists, man. You know what I'm saying? But they don't show it on screen because it's like insider information. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you weren't there, you don't even know about it. You know what I mean? And so that's one of the beautiful things of having like a creative team that is open and aware of things. So that's a moment that I've been there before with my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember, I mean, from childhood on, you know what I'm saying? Being in a space where, his father was yelling at him and just really blew up on him. You know what I'm saying? And we all on the block, his dad came on the block and just embarrassed him. You know what I'm saying? And me and my man walked down the street, and then he was walking to the bodega. He just lost it. You know what I'm saying? And I stopped talking. I just let him have it. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that we know what that feels like. And it starts there. And then, you've been around when you might have lost somebody's moms are sick. Hell, somebody lost their lady. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, they broke up with their lady or whatever. It's a lot of times when we have that, but it's never shown on screen because it's like, well, you know, we want to be tough and we only tough. And it's like, listen, man, everybody has human experience and human emotions, and it needs to be seen. And here it is, two dudes who ain't, you know, it's nothing going on between them other than they just brothers. And it's like, listen, man, I know what you're going through. You just came back from a visit, and nothing's worse than seeing somebody in the free world, and then you got to come back and go back to the cell and know that you ain't going where they going. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know he knows that feeling, and so because you can identify with that, just, yo, man, I got to sit back and let you have that. That don't make you a sucker.
To me, the fact that was shown, that was my thing. The fact that they showed that,
important,
bro. And listen, I'm not a writer on the TV show or nothing. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm telling you, and I hope you know this, which I'm pretty sure you do, they using you a lot, bro, because you are great, man. Like, they know they like found a diamond. Like, they's like, yo, we need this guy. Like he gets it, like, for real. Like, you know what I'm saying? So trust me, know that this show right here, you know, I love the actor, Aaron Wallace. I forgot his real name, but
Nicholas Pinnock.
Nicholas is a beast. I can't wait to interview him as well.
He's dangerous. Yeah.
Son, yo, the one-on-ones he be having with the warden, his skill set, the show is fire, son. I just had to tell you, son, the show is fire, real. Man. Yes, I love it, man.
Real, like they know what they deal with.
Just know you got a fan for life, and
appreciate that. And
based on like the things that you shared and just like your spirit, your heart, man, you got a brother for life as well, man. God bless you, man. And I'm gonna leave you with this, man. I'm gonna leave you with this, like, you know, for the like a last question. Being in this particular position with for life and seeing the growth of your acting skills and everything like that, you know, legacy wise, what do you want for, you know, Dorian? Like what do you want to look back on and say, you know what, I built something that, you know, now everybody else can, you know, benefit from, and we can all move together as a unit? Like, is there anything that you're like literally dreaming of or still trying to achieve right now that you feel will help with the legacy of what you're building right now today?
Yeah, man, I got a lot of dreams, man. I want to direct, I want to, you know, produce more and that kind of thing. But if I would say that the one thing that I would want to leave behind is just a body of work that someone can look at it when the smoke clears and they step back and you look at, like, and all the things that I've been involved with, and you say, well, this dude really lived a life of it gave us honesty of all the different facets of black male and black male life on screen, from vulnerability to anger to pain. And if you look at the body of work, you see the full picture. That's, you know, and I would love to be involved in a project. I'm still going to do it at some point that, you know, that is culture shifting, you know, something huge like a Black Panther or something along those lines. You know, I still got like one or two of those in me.
Yo, that's dope. Yo, D, I'm telling you right now, son, it was an honor, a humbling honor, bro, to just have a conversation with you, man. And I'll be watching it tonight.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Yo, I'll be interested to know what you say.
Yeah, man, I can't wait, man. We're gonna talk about that tonight. Thank you so much, man, and to you, your family, your team, man. What great work and what you have turned into and how you're impacting people's lives is remarkable. I know you don't get a chance to talk to all your fans, but as a fan right here, man, just know you're impacting our lives in a positive, powerful way. Thank you so much, bro.
Appreciate that, man.
God bless, man. So look, y'all, you already know what it is. The one and only HipHopGamer Logitech G on your Hot 97 every day. That's my word. Stay tuned to more for life, and we out of here, baby.